West Germany? Oh my god, why me? Holy shnikes. Poland, think of a way to communicate. Oh, kurwa. Poland has an idea. The frick? Polska saves the world. If anyone's gonna be able to talk to the aliens, it probably would be Hungary. It is the most alien language in Europe, at least. Hungarian uses various affixes, mainly suffixes, but also some prefixes and circumfixes. I have no idea what I just read. It doesn't sound too crazy, but it does definitely sound like another language. I mean, if that wasn't already obvious. Here's the actual alien conversation translated for anyone interested. Hungary mentioned. Action squad. This is the plan. After we do the Fallschirmjäger, we land at Europa Estates and we move from there. Let's go! Oh no, is that who I think it is? Haha! Ike killed this noob. He wasn't even looking for weapon. How do you guys are doing? What? Try hard. Why do you went to land alone at Pacific Paradise? On the other side of the map. Do you have gib weapon? Aw, quap. We ain't got noob on the squad. Guess it's up to us, Italian. Meanwhile, here's Italy. Oh, they're AFK. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Basically, Fortnite explains World War II. Should be an interesting video series. I'd like to see that. The game became unplayable after the winter update, though.
Fallschirmjäger.
Fallschirmjäger. Funny enough, the Fallschirmjäger were the paratroopers of Germany at the time. Is this what inspired Fortnite? I get it. Axis Royale. Hey, look! It's a cute little Bangladesh ball. Oh no, but then there's a big Russia. He's looking awfully scary. When threatened, a wild Bangladesh will inflate to its population size. So this is referring to one of the more popular geography facts out there. Though Bangladesh is not even 1/8 the size of Russia physically, like I mean on a territorial level. In fact, Russia's 116 times larger than Bangladesh, but there's more people that live in this small South Asian country than the largest country in the world. And Bangladesh is beating them pretty easily with over 20 million more citizens here. The unbelievable population density that is South Asia. It'll always continue to shock people. And actually, there are more people that live on this singular island of Indonesia than all of Russia as well. There's over 145 million people that just live here. This is because Russia's population has pretty much flatlined. So I guess Bangladesh's key ability in the Country-Ball universe is to inflate for its population size when threatened, like they said. Yeah, just like a pufferfish. Okay, Jack, my elections are coming soon, and the funding for your country may suddenly end, so before that can happen, I'll allow you to strike targets on international recognized Russian territory. Finally. No, you can't do that. You can't retaliate. Who allowed you? Or what? I'll nuke myself. And is me, who's leader, supposed to be comedian? I mean, that would work as a strategy, I guess. Technically, isn't it Russia who initially came up with the scorched earth policy? Maybe they didn't come up with it, but they are very infamous for using it. They literally burned their own city to the ground just so that Napoleon couldn't have it. So I actually wouldn't be surprised if they considered maybe nuking their own territory next, just to make sure the Ukrainians and the West don't gain any extra land. That would still be pretty scary, though, even if they nuked themselves. That's like an interesting way to, like, well, certainly detour the West. Like, even though it'd be funny, I mean, I shouldn't even say that. Okay, let's just move on. It'd also be really terrifying. USA only 148 years old. You don't have any history. Oh yeah? How old are you? Woo, this year, 5,000 year. Don't give me that dynasty crap. My republic is 148 years old. How old is your republic? Woo is People's Republic of China, born in the year of the ox. What ox? Give me a number, dude. Number? Woo, born 1949. Just tell me your age, goddammit. Why are you making me do math? What mice? When talking about the age of China, obviously, obviously you could consider they go way back, but obviously that's referring to their dynasties and many different forms of China. But technically the current form of China, or communist China, was founded in October 1st, 1949, which is in fact a lot younger than the current USA. That's why it's always extremely difficult to nail down like a country's true, well, Independence Day. Well, maybe not so much for some places, but it gets really complicated. You know, for instance, like Germany. Germany's a very old country, but also like where does it begin? Where does it start? Mice is the Northern Chinese accent for math. Also, apparently Chinese people never tell you how old they actually are. Never ask a woman her age. I want to tell you a secret, Poland. What be? I like ein Frauen. What? What? She calls self Franz. Many beautiful, ja. Hon hon. Oh. I is magnificent. Hon hon. But there is problem. I cannot know how to speak to woman's leans. No, do not the worry. I'll show you how to approach it. Must look strong and manly. Make takings of look. Many curve watings. Hey, Curvewop. I mean, pretty woman, did you know Polska's strongest economy and army in the east? Can burn Moscow if you wish. Wow, you're such sexy and manly, says Hungary. See? Why don't you try for yourself? I thinking I could get it. Ooh la la. What le fuke? Is that a bad word? What le fuke? Hello. My name is Deutschland. Wait, is that Poland's blood? Can you, like, teach, willst du, wanna make the love? What? What the hell did I just read? I do love that Poland was able to so easily swoo Hungary because they are kind of besties. Unless, of course, Hungary's a girl, that means that they are definitely lovers. They were lovers. It's a little complicated right now, but unfortunately, Germany just doesn't know how to approach anyone without, like, their giant panzers. This is how they kind of force people to say yes, which is actually not good. Don't do that. I think Germany does have a very weird secret crush on France, though. It all makes sense now. Why you boom me? I'm just do same old thing you is do. That was just self-defense. Oh, really? Then explain why thousands of innocent, and you explain why thousands of kidnapped. Meanwhile, in the background, what have I done? I mean, definitely you should be saying that, Britain. I think everyone else that knows a little bit of history kind of is. It's funny though, this is like the most focused on area of the former British colonial empire, but this is certainly not the only spot. There are plenty of other examples happening that, well, their line drawing causing so much chaos. So Israel was formed May 14th, 1948, a few years after World War II ended. Obviously that region was previously under the Ottoman Empire for several centuries. Forms the biggest empire in the world, draws lines on map according to taste, refuses to recalculate, and leaves. I really hope they're just not eating popcorn. I think in reality they're just kind of trying to disappear as best they can. Yeah, this is one of those statements you can kind of apply to a lot of different things. DQ, you're a papa not like me, says the Dutch. No way I'm last, says Norway. What is have happened here, says Austria. Not really, says Slovenia. Want to see my dancers, says Spain. What is this? You need firefighters, says Georgia. I don't know nothing of these drugs, says Estonia. No rules, says Finland. Kissing makes me dizzy, says the British. Lila Ram... something Serbia. Lila Ram... Manda. Latvia is back into Euro finals. Liar, Greece not gave me 20 jury points. Lithuania. Luxembourg with a great return. Finally, I'm not last, says Germany. We'll record it all live, says Greece. Yap, and wanna scream, says Portugal. This contest be truly unforgettable, says Sweden. Not listening to them and dance, says Armenia. Am feeling boredom, says Italy. Doom, says Ireland. Hurricane too strong, says Israel. Let's move the camera, says France. At least I'm not having to organize finals again, says Ukraine. So close to great Croat victory. Meow. I broke the code. It worked, says Switzerland. These are the results from the Eurovision Song Contest in 2024. This is always one of my favorite posts every single year because we get a perfect summary of, like, I guess what each country is thinking and obviously the rankings. I do remember reading it was a little bit controversial this year. Always love these. This year's Eurovision was a chaotic one for sure. Norway did not deserve last place. This actually looks so crazy. I really need to watch this next year in complete full. It's the 1950s. Take this ammo is good for oofing Americans. If invade, blow his head off. Meanwhile, the 1960s. 1970s, 1990s, 2010s, 2024. Russia need ammo to oof Ukraine. You buy this one for $1 million? Deal. You're a good friend. Just commit capitalism, says North Korea. This is such a hilarious post because, I mean, it kind of is happening. Obviously, during the 1950s, the Korean War was happening. So, of course, the communist Soviet Union was trying to help the communist side of the Korean peninsula win. That was North Korea by giving them, obviously, a whole bunch of ammo. And here's that very same ammo not being used up until Russia invades Ukraine, and now Russia needs more ammo. And it is, in fact, North Korea that is helping to supply some of that. And it all gets funnier when, you know, like, I guess North Korea is kind of practicing capitalism here by, you know, buying and selling and stuff. This slide in the 1990s where the Soviet Union is literally on fire in the background is obviously referring to how the Soviet Union collapsed in 1991. That's why the next time we see them, they are now Russia, but essentially still the spirit of the Soviet Union lives on. What's funny too is apparently that ammo isn't actually doing all that well from North Korea. A lot of duds in there. So this cricket game you guys play, it's like baseball, right? No, America, they're different games, different rules, says Pakistan. Bruh, I'm totally gonna beat you. This is just rip off baseball. What? I have you know know, Pakistan is the best top 5 clay into ICC rankings, so you irrelevant poop ranking wouldn't even dare to compare to me. One cricket game later, where the US takes the dub. I don't know what these numbers mean, but I guess I apparently won. US wins super over by 5 runs. No, my only source of pride! Man, it sucks there's no one to celebrate my win with. I really wish this cricket thing was more popular back home. Congratulations to the Pakistan! There might not be no one back home, but there's certainly a lot of people in India celebrating this win. We're talking the recent win that America had over Pakistan in cricket, and it really shocked the world, including Pakistan, obviously. It's always so interesting to me to dive into other sports that I really don't know much about at all. But obviously, there's a lot of reflection from history here. You see a lot of the former British Empire plays cricket. Currently, the country with the most cricket World Cups, though, is Australia. India not too far behind. Also, look at the West Indies go. There's England, Pakistan, and Sri Lanka that's won once. You could definitely say that was a surprise upset. To my patrons this month, thank you. Lucas, the Canadian Goose from Avoca. ZaneyBoi, Sarsath. I cannot sleep without douche. Amateur Archaeology. aPhatNarwhal. DaBeautiful-MEGAN-Underwood. Fredrik Tibblin, KansasWasMentioned. KingBearHaze. Lucas, Prentice. LuxembourgLover.
Sebby, if you hear this, I love you.
Tambre 760.